Hey guys, Godzilla here. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about some more Godzilla movie news. But before I jump into anything, I want to say really quick that there's going to be two Godzilla movie news, both discussing Godzilla King of the Monsters stuff. This video, like I said, is going to be talking about some King of the Monsters stuff. Next video is going to be about the MonsterVerse watch-along for Godzilla King of the Monsters. And the reason why I didn't have both these videos, just together, first start off with the stuff that I'm having for this video, and then move on to the MonsterVerse watch-along stuff. That is because the MonsterVerse watch-along stuff that I have a lot of it, a lot to discuss for the MonsterVerse watch-along of King of the Monsters. So I will save that for a separate video, which should be uploaded now, along with this one. So if you want to watch that, then by all means, go ahead. It's your choice. But in this video, Michael Dougherty on Instagram posted that there is a confirmed, I guess you could say, classification for the Muto that we see in King of the Monsters. This Muto is a queen Muto, and that the difference between a regular Muto and queen Muto is the kind of like spikes that are on her, like I guess you could say it's kind of like her shoulders, I guess is what that is, or like on her back. And Michael Dougherty says that kind of like resembles her crown, which is pretty interesting. But also, this Muto is smaller than the Muto in 2014, so I guess it doesn't matter what size you are to become a queen Muto. I would imagine you start off as a regular Muto, and then you would eventually become a queen Muto after doing something that makes you evolve, and then I would imagine after doing something as a queen, you would evolve to a Muto Prime. That's my theory of what that is, like the life cycle evolution kind of thing for the Mutos. Or it could be the children of the Muto Prime are the Queen Mutos, and the children of the Queen Mutos are the regular Mutos. And then, the children of the regular Mutos are, T-Rex sized Mutos. Because in 2014, the eggs for the Mutos there was, a bunch of them. And the ones that are for... Well, actually, no, what I said before, the children of the Muto Prime being queens, wouldn't make sense because the Mutos that we see in 2014 are the children of the Muto Prime, so there goes that theory. I just now remembered that. And thank God I remember that in this video, because I tried this video 7 times. I'm not going to explain why, but, mainly because my wording is terrible, and I mess up what I say is the main reason why I retake videos. But anyways, so that theory is out of there. But also, I want to go back to what I was talking about before. In 2014, the Mutos had a bunch of eggs on the missile. So I'm not sure if all of those would have, if they would have hatched, they would have all been giant, regular sized Mutos. So I'm not sure how that works, because Muto Prime impregnated Dagon, I guess that's what you could call it, or infected Dagon with the Muto eggs. is I feel like that is more accurate for what happened. But when that happened, there was only two of them. Of course, being the male and female Muto. So I'm not sure what the children of the regular Mutos would have been. They might have been like smaller. They might have been the same size. Who knows? I really don't know. But how to become a Queen Muto, or possibly even a King Muto? King Mutos could be a thing. I have no idea. You know, maybe a bigger or smaller version of the male Muto that we've seen in 2014, but the difference between those would be the kind of like shoulder spikes and spikes on the back that the King Muto would have, resembling that King Muto's crown. And then eventually evolving into Muto Prime. But also I want to ask, is Muto Prime a female Muto? Because the Muto Prime, of course, resembles a female Muto because it doesn't have wings, and I'm pretty sure it's like the females don't have wings and the males do have wings. That kind of be able to tell the difference. And I know there's animals that are like that too. Like, oh, the females have features to them that are for the females, and then the males have features for the males. I can't give any animal examples for the moment. For some reason, I'm thinking praying mantis, but I don't think that's an animal that has that kind of thing. But I know there are. I do know one example, I guess you could say. I play this hunting game that, of course, is, you go around hunting. There's a species of buffalo called wild buffalo. I don't know. I would imagine that the animals in that game are accurate to the animals that are in real life, because the developers for that game want to make the experience of hunting in that game realistic, even though there's major things in that game that aren't realistic. But I'm not going to get into too much detail of that because you guys don't care about that. But anyways, the water buffalo, the males, they have very large horns, and then the females don't really have large horns. I can't remember because I haven't really played the game in a while. But I know that it's like females have... I think they have more curve to their antlers than males? I think so, but I'm not sure. But a better example is, say, deer. Females don't have antlers, and males do have antlers. It's kind of like that, I guess you could say. Like, females aren't born with antlers, and males are. So that's how you can tell the difference between a male and a female deer. So I guess it could be like that. But I guess that's what I have for the Queen Muto. Not really else to discuss about that. Next thing that we have is probably what's going to be the title for this video, is that Michael Dougherty released on Twitter, I believe, a deleted scene from King of the Monsters of the character Admiral Stenz. I think that's what his name is. It is the Army commander from 2014 and, of course, 2019. If you've seen both films, then you'll definitely recognize him in the image that I have. But in this deleted scene, this is his demise. Someone on Twitter asked a question that in the novelization, I think that's how you say that, Is that how you say that? I think it is. Anyways, in the Godzilla King of Monsters official novelization, I'm just gonna say book, okay? The official book for King of the Monsters. Tired of saying long and hard words that my brain cannot process on how to say. Anyways, for that, the person asked, I don't really remember what they asked, but I believe he said something that, oh, there was a scene in the submarine and it showed the guy who died and blah blah blah. And I'm pretty sure. And then Michael Dougherty replied to it with the deleted scene that was cut from the film of the death scene of Admiral Stenz. Though I can see why they did cut it, because I feel like that would have been not really useful, but I feel like they could have like acknowledged it. Like, I don't know. Maybe they could have shown it, but I kind of feel like it would have been pointless in a way. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the deleted scene? Also, I want to say really quickly that I will be putting the deleted scene in the description below, so you guys can check it out yourself. But yeah, I think this is kind of like a dark scene in which there's not too many dark things in Godzilla movies, but I think it'd been a pretty cool thing to see in Godzilla movies, kind of like have a kind of horror Godzilla film, but it's not like, you know, like gory horror, like, oh, blood everywhere on the walls and murder, that kind of thing. Not that kind of horror movie, but, you know, kind of dark, medieval kind of thing. I feel like a Godzilla medieval movie would be the perfect setting for a dark Godzilla movie. But that's just me. But anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm not sure if I'm going to immediately jump into the other video because I do have a slight headache, unfortunately. So, I'll definitely make the video. But for now, this is it for this video. And I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.